Now let me take you back for a second or two. Childhood raps take you back for a minute, when times were more simple and you lived with your parents. Before you went to college and you started paying taxes. Remember these shows that you watched as a kid. Childhood raps take you back.
Okay, you beautiful passengers, it's that time. Infinity Train, Book 2, Episode 3 and 4. I don't know how I just lost count, but for some reason in my head, I was like, wait, what episode am I on? Episode 3 and 4. We're not that far into it, but yet, lo and behold, I lose count all the time. So, with that said, if you are new here due to Infinity Train and want to see, reactions and stuff like that, on this channel, fair warning, we do edited reactions. This will not be a full-length episode reaction or nothing like that. I don't do redirects because, quite frankly, I don't have the time for all that. I normally would be doing these reactions inside of a semi-truck, but, my semi-truck, this one that they gave me, is in the shop yet again for like the 4th time. So I'm at the home location at the moment. So yes, we do edited reactions around here due to copyright and all that good stuff. And to stay within fair use, I edit it down to where I ain't got a reaction. And if there's a part of the episode that you thoroughly enjoyed and I cut it out due to me not having no reaction to it, well, simple solution to that is other reactors, different reactors. That's the good thing about reactors. Every reactor has their own style and their own reactions to different things. So, if I don't react to something you like, another reactor will, such as Zamber. Granted, I don't think she's doing Infinity Train, but Zamber will react to something different than I react to. And vice versa. I react to something different than she does. So, yeah. There's my ramblings at the beginning, I guess. And where we're going from here, I still think this episode is going to, this series is ultimately about MT, and Jesse's kind of there to help MT along the way, because the show is kind of always trying to throw us for a loop. So where MT is trying to tell Jesse, hey, I'll help you get off the train by getting your number down. And, I think it's going to work out the other way where Jesse helps MT figure out that she's not meant to be without tulips. So, or they'll probably help each other together. I don't know. It is what it is, though. Last episode was Family Tree Car. This one is... one of them's like a Toad car. I don't know which one it is, and the other one I already forgot the name of it. So, yeah. I don't really know what else to say, because I don't know where this flipping series is going. I know that there's lots of people saying that deer, there's something to that flipping deer. For me, every time I see the deer does something for them that they're probably going to... I don't know. The deer, what's the best way to say it? The deer does something for them for that particular situation. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if that made sense, but there we go. Yeah. Put the earbuds in. Second one's in. 3, 2, 1, and play. Ah.
This is so cool.
This might be the map car. Oh, well that was interesting. Who are you?
Hello.
I did not expect a piece of paper to come out of their mouth.
There you go. Well, this seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
A little too straightforward. The X seems right, but a dotted line? Pfft, like following a line is gonna get your number down. But what we're really focused on... Up again? Is this thing working right?
Yeah, that's because he's listening to you and trying to appease you as opposed to
Your number keeps going up.
doing what he wants to do.
Oh, well, one time during lunch, my friends said they didn't like celery. He stood there and made me eat like 30 pieces of celery.
That
That's
sounds more like a problem than
a mean lunch lady.
Is grandma's on the train?
Yeah, probably. But
Hey,
there's
she
some
might
grandma here
be.
right now trying to hang out with
We did
my
see a
dad.
lunch lady at the first episode.
Hey, phone time is not gonna fix you.
Hmm.
Oh, water!
Are Are you okay?
Reflection. But yet there's no reflection.
Paper water. Yeah, I was just surprised that it wasn't real water and it's not reflective or wet or shiny or something.
Okay, so are you on the swim team as well?
Hi, I'm Jesse.
Share your feelings with them. Go to game design camp? I don't know.
They had this. Also, they said your hair was cool.
Hi.
Huh?
I guess we don't have much choice.
Okay, so I feel like I'm getting some real vibes of Old Man in the Sea right now.
So, you just jumped right in back there. But don't you care about doing what you want to do?
Yeah.
There you go, now you're going to help him.
Uh-huh.
Tell him he needs to do what he wants to do for a change.
Nate once asked why I liked it so much, and I think it's because there's something, I don't know, just something about how simple it is.
31,
All
alright.
It's not much, but at this rate, we'll get you out of here in no time. I guess you need to talk more about sports or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No! If I jump in the water, I'll sink!
Okay.
Okay, now it's up to you, dude. You get to figure it out for yourself.
He doesn't want the map completed. We don't have any paper for the rest of the map.
Maybe that's the door.
Paper!
I don't have any!
Oh gosh.
Jesse Nacho Supreme deal receipt!
Oh, it's real water now. Get going. Hurry it up and get going. Oh gosh, you're real.
Oh no! I'm the wind!
Hey, 29, alright.
Pretty good. Wow. You saved Alan Dracula. He says thank you.
Thanks, AD. Still doing that, huh?
Oh no!
Go!
Free Sliver! There's no running anymore.
Next episode! Wow. I love how we start right where we ended. If you edited out the intros, then we would definitely just have one continuous story.
I mean, it's complicated.
It is pretty complicated, I'll give her that.
Hear me in there, Flipper.
Hey, you okay in there, son? What's your name?
Oh, I love that mirror cop.
Nice to meet you, Jesse. I'm Steve. I'm a
Steve.
officer of the peace.
Okay, I'll try to
Jesse,
remember that.
Do you know who she is?
For the lawbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wonder what the lawbreaker is. Oh,
Why?
it's a
would
toad
you
that's
think
talking. Okay.
Well, ma'am, the only way to
I
open the doors
thought
and get out of this here
kick
car
the
is if you
toad.
kick me. But please don't kick me.
Sorry, but if it's the only way...
Oh.
You would.
What's that supposed to mean? Then kick the toad!
Oh no, back to this again. Oh, please don't kick
My
me.
gosh, this toad has such PTSD.
I ran out years ago. It makes hosting folks quite difficult.
Something is comforting about this toad. I like him.
No, that looks stupid.
I keep saying the deer is... Well, I don't keep saying it, but the deer is definitely whatever they need at the time. They need pillows, it becomes pillows.
It really hurts.
Aww.
You failed. Jesse, tell him he failed. Dave, you failed the man test.
Aww.
Jesse.
Why isn't it real? reflective.
It's really dark in here right now.
Gotcha. Well, you can.
Oh,
Jesse.
wow.
All you have to do is leave that phone out till morning so we can pop through the screen reflection and arrest MT for her crimes. Now, I know it's hard, but she broke the law.
Oh, the lawbreaker.
Jesse, I suppose we can make
Wow.
an exception.
No!
Jesse, what's happening in there?
Nice try. The phone's gone, Fleck. He's probably fine.
I wouldn't know. I didn't get to talk to him before here.
Your friends are
Okay.
bad. You know that, right?
Maybe. MT? Does it stand for Mirror Tulip?
It's not my name. I'm just letting you call me that. Sorry for breaking and spray painting your phone. It's just, the Flecks can show up in any reflection.
The toad always gets kicked. It's the only truth I know.
There you go.
Kick me straight in the Gracelands.
Oh! Yes.
Whoa, babe.
Kick what isn't there!
Oh, good idea. Yes.
an overslipper. I won't stop until... Till...
14.
Down to 14!
Wow. That means it's probably going to go up in the next couple episodes. Okay. Wow. We learned quite a bit right there through just those 2 episodes. Okay, so Jesse's brother, he didn't die, or at least that's what I'm presuming, which is a good thing. Jesse was just a jerk to his little brother. A lot like, a lot of siblings are, I hate saying it, but lots of siblings do that kind of, jerkish stuff to either their sister, brother, whatever. I mean, I've got twin sisters. They're 5 years older than me. So, yeah, they, one of them was a bit of a jerk to me growing up. And first, I don't know why, but yeah, I mean, I don't know why, but for some weird reason, one thing that sticks out in my mind is when one of my sisters just dragged me across the carpet all over the freaking house for some weird reason. I think we were probably having fun at the time, but we just kept going and going and going with it, and eventually I ended up with rug burn on the back of my back. I don't know if she was being a jerk or not, but, hey, when I look back on it, I think I remember having fun with it, so maybe she wasn't being a jerk. But, I mean, siblings fight, But, that was a bit of a jerkish move, But that's what siblings do sometimes. So, I mean, he didn't have a chance to talk with them. But, yeah, his friends are bad news. So, he needs to kind of get new friends. But he needs to choose to get new friends. If he chooses to hang out with them, that's fine. But it seems like he has a problem. His biggest problem is he's a people pleaser, and he's trying to just get people to like him, so he does whatever people ask. Like I said, after the second episode, I think it was. Yeah. So he tries to please people, then he's trying to impress his friends, so he gets his little brother up there, do the man test, and it's just... I was really scared at first during that downhill trip. I thought that was going to be like... I thought it was going to get really, really deeply heavy, and maybe his little brother was going to end up... I don't know how, but somehow his little brother was going to die from this little man test thing. And that was what he was going to have to work through, is the simple fact that he ended up, pushing his little brother to do something that killed him. I thought that's what it was going to be at first. I thought I was about to really have to hold back some emotion right there. and not shed some tears because I thought his brother was about to die because of something that, he was pushing him to do. I know I just repeated myself, but wow, I thought it was going to be that. But it's, he was a jerk to his little brother, and, he didn't have a chance to talk to him before he ended up on the train. I'd like to know how Jesse ended up on the train. Okay, yeah, his little brother but what happened after that? Did he, like, go for a walk or something and, argue with his little brother? Well, I just don't know how it happened. I know how it happened with Tulip. She, ran away from home, and she was trying to get to Oshkosh, and then the train appeared. And, I mean, I don't know what happened with this one. Maybe he was out late one night with his friends, and then the train appeared. I don't know. But at least now we kind of get the gist of who Jesse is, what his problem is, and all that good stuff. As far as MT, I don't know. Now I'm starting to think that, I'm going to go ahead and, it's just popping in my head now. I'm just going to go ahead and say that they're going to end up back in the Chrome car. I should really go back and look at the list of episodes, but I have a feeling they're going to somehow end up in the Chrome car, and Jesse's going to come, face to face with his reflection, and he's going to end up, it's going to be one of those moments where he has to look at himself face to face and figure out who he is as a person. And if he's able to look at himself face to face and be able to talk to himself, he might be able to get his number down to 0 that way. It's one of those moments sometimes where you got to have that moment of clarity, and just sometimes you got to talk to yourself. I have a feeling they're going to end up in the Chrome car. I don't know how, but they will. How the Mirror Cops, how they're going to react when they are in the Chrome car. Granted, this is just a theory in my head, I think. I don't know. I don't know how they would react if they make it back there. But I have a feeling he's going to have to come to grips with who he is as a person and start making his own decisions in life. Okay, and most of that was coming from the Kick-a-Toad car. Let's see. The other one, the episode before that, the Windy Wind car, I don't know what the car was called. That felt more of a homage to, the old man in the sea type thing, where the old man is out to sea and he's just trying to get home, and the wind is just keep blowing him, and I think it's the north wind in that. I don't know. But, y'all know what I mean. Well, I don't know how many of y'all heard of, the old man in the sea, but some of y'all know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I thought it felt like more of an homage to that. But at the same time, Jesse's starting to learn. Hey, I've got to make my own decisions. I've got to do things for myself. I can't just have somebody else always tell me what to do. And that's the position he got himself in when him and Tulip got split up, because she just sinks to the bottom. Now, I don't think she would actually drown, because she wouldn't have organs like the rest of us. So she could just walk down on the bottom. But, she would sink to the bottom, though. So Jesse had to do it for himself for once. So, yeah. I don't know. These were 2 really good episodes, because right after that, the Mirror Police came out, through the water, because the water reflects. And it is kind of like, I agree with Jesse on one part of it, where he's like, wait, you reflect, so wouldn't they be able to come? Oh, it's more like, okay, the Mirror Cops have to see her reflection, is what it is. And they can't see her reflection on herself, probably. Well, unless she looks at her hand, she reflects off her hand, so they can see her reflection there. So I wonder, Jesse does make a good point. Why can't they just come through her? No, never mind. They can't come through people, right? That's just stupid. Oh, goodness. Good episodes, though. Jesse's starting to think for himself. His number's down to 14. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6 episodes left. At the number at 14, we're definitely going to end up having the number either go up or he's going to stay on the train to help MT a little bit. So, with all that said, I'm done. It's up to y'all. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says,
And I like you as you are. I do.